Hello, this is How To Bob, and I'm going to show you how I changed the oil in a 2009 Nissan Altima with a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. So the first thing I'm going to do is pop the hood and raise the hood up, put the prop rod in position. Then I want to take out my oil fill cap. I just want to take that out, set it off to the side. Then I'm going to locate my oil drain plug, which is located on the back of the oil pan. You can see the oil pan is right here. If we get underneath, you can see the oil drain plug all the way in the back here. Now I'll be using a 14mm socket to loosen the drain plug, and then I can slide my oil drain pan underneath and loosen it the rest of the way by hand. But I want to be careful because I did just run the car up to operating temperature and let it cool down for a few minutes just to let the oil thoroughly drain out. So now that the oil is drained out, I want to go ahead and put the oil drain plug back in, and I do that by hand just so that I don't risk cross-threading the nut. Then I can pull my drain pan out, and I always like to wipe down the area with a clean rag just to get all the old oil out of the way so it doesn't attract dirt. Then I'm going to get my 14mm socket and just tighten it up slightly, snug it up, because I want to come back in with my torque wrench. And the torque setting is 22 to 29 foot-pounds of torque, and you'll hear it click. When it clicks, you know it's at the torque setting for the torque wrench. So now I've got 22 to 29 foot-pounds of torque. Next, I'm going to change the oil filter, and it's located behind the right front tire, behind this little square here. There's a panel and there's a little square here. Let's take a look behind it, and you'll see the oil filter is located right behind that square. So I just need to get behind there and loosen that up. I used an oil filter wrench to get it loosened up a little bit. Now I can loosen the rest of it by hand, put my oil drain pan underneath and let that drain out. While it's draining out, I get my new oil filter and I get some new oil and rub it around the seal of the new oil filter. I want to inspect the area before I put my oil filter on, but it looks good, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten up my oil filter. And the best thing to do is tighten it all the way and turn it a little bit past that, like a quarter turn past that. And then I'm going to go and put my oil in. Now the manual calls for 4 7/8 quarts of oil, so I'm going to start with 4, then I'll check it and add if necessary. So I've added 4 quarts into my engine. I can pull my dipstick out here and wipe it clean. Insert the dipstick all the way back in and check my oil level. And when we pull the oil dipstick back out, you'll see that it's just past the halfway mark, so I'm happy with that. I put my oil fill cap back on, and that's how you change the oil in a 2009 Nissan Altima. I'm How To Bob. Thanks for watching.